Green FPS, and today I'm going to answer a question a viewer asked me. What is in my main go-to toolbox for gunsmithing? So I'm going to show you exactly what's in my toolbox, and I'm going to show you my toolbox, and we're going to go through the basic tools that I have in my go-to toolbox. Now note this, that these are not all my tools. These are just the main tools that I usually have right in front of me when I'm working on a firearm. I'm not sure what brand of toolbox this is, but this is a great little cheap toolbox. There's two big drawers here, and these are two half drawers, and then it opens up and you get accessible to tools up here. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down. Alright, so first off we'll go on the list is my ESS ice glasses. These are military issue glasses, but they make very good eye protection. They are actually ballistics rated. You don't got to go so far with that. I got a level for leveling scopes and whatnot. DeWalt bits right here. They're in the case. I'm going to take them all the way out. I got needle nose pliers, regular pliers, AR-15 armorer's wrench. I got a bench block for AR-15. I also got one for 308 AKs, so on and so forth. But like I said, these aren't all my tools. These are just my most common tools. And that's another thing for the upper part of the AR-15. And this is kind of unique. This is a barrel clamp and another upper in a different style upper block there that I'm not going to show you. Got a bag of steel wool. That's always a must. Yeah, and I guess it must be weird because I guess I've never seen anybody use this before, but I use it for my toolbox. It's good, rugged, and it does the job. It holds the liquids. Comes with a Russian cleaning kit. It actually is split in half, so there's two compartments. One of these compartments got CLP. The other side I got solvent. So that way I have best of both worlds right here in this little can. So alright, let me set that up here. In the back I got all the cleaning rods. This is aluminum ones and brass ones. I don't recommend steel ones. But yes, I got more aluminum ones, a big stack down there. And then this is a threading tool if I need to thread a barrel. This is some frog lube. Now this is specialized cutting oil, and this is a Loctite stick, anti-seize, and this is very good for so that your AR-15, when you put it on the barrel, it won't gall, but it's also good for other threads as well. CLP, bore cleaning compound by JB, and then I got Breakthrough, my favorite grease, and now these are just all the little mini AK tools, the small AK tool parts that I have for building an AK. Underneath is another case. That's the case right there. That holds all my dies, so that way I can thread the barrel. Now on this side we got everything from cleaning degreaser, perma blue, walnut stain, true oil, and stock and sheen conditioner. Now I don't really use these a lot. I have another bluing solution that I love to use. Actually it's right here. Now this I can recommend. This is really good. I just threw that in there because it's just like a backup, but this is what I really use, is the Black Magic by Clean Bore. This bluing solution is amazing. It's a very good bluing solution, and they used to have it for just for certified gunsmiths because it's really potent. As you can see, there's a little skull there. This is poison. But yeah, definitely wear gloves with this because this will give you cancer if you don't wear gloves. Alright, and in here, I just, I got some universal, in here I got some universal decappers. These are just the rods as well as the dies to go with it. So I got those as well. I got two of them. So that way if I break a rod and I accidentally run into Burdan, I got extras, universal ones to pump out that primer. Underneath here, I'm going to set that up there for now. I got a cloth. I got underneath is a Lyman case lube pad. And this is what I use for my Loctiting my bolts. It's a little tray I got out of a little camping kit for cooking camping kit. But I put a little bit of Loctite in there, switch the bolts around, and it gets a thorough, even coat on the Loctite. And this, I really have no use for this yet. to be honest, but there's always a time where you might need this, either mix something or whatever. But I may need this, I don't know, it's just there to be there. You know, it's better to have than not to have kind of thing. So that sums up what's in my top part of my toolbox. Now let's move on to the bottom. Alright, so this is the bottom. Now I recommend little boxes or something to keep your stuff organized. This is actually an aluminum one that my dad made. He bent it and made it into a little box. So that's pretty cool. But the rest of these, like NC Star scope mounts and stuff like that. But it's very good for that. Now that's where I keep all my Dremel accessories, like little brushes, cutting wheels, sanding wheels, all that stuff. And then you always got to have some electrical tape. I got red and black. Some label tape for reloading and stuff or whatnot. And these are all the miscellaneous Allen wrenches. I get so many that I just chuck them in a box. But at least they're organized. They're there, but I got to go through them to find the one I need, obviously. Good set of calipers. Now I got a lot of punches on the left side of this. I got polymer punches. And these, I think they're nylon polymer, but either way, they're polymer punches. I found these on Amazon cheap. These are very good for driving sights out and whatnot, especially if you don't want to mar it. And if you want something a little bit more rugged, you can get, you know, the brass punches. I got brass punches in there. I got the cheap steel ones. I learned from my mistake. I bought these. There's only 2 left that survived. There's 2 of them in there, but I really like these ones. I can't remember what these are called. I think it starts with S. Oh, these are Starretts. So these are Starretts. These are very rugged. Even these little teeny small ones that usually snap, these Starrett punches are great. Alright, and another thing I got in there is my files, my metal files in the back. And I got my stones. I got 2 little stones. I got a miniature stone. And I got this stone as well. I just threw that in there because sometimes you might need, you know, little teeny miniature pliers. And then I got my little accessories, little multi-tool. Now, Allen wrenches, I know I got plenty in there, but I just threw that in there because I have it. And then I got all my little gunsmith picks and whatnot right over here. My jeweler's files are underneath there, the little teeny jeweler's files. And I got a little brush, you know, to clean, you know, little chips away or whatever. So now we'll move on to the back of there. And in here I got my miscellaneous stuff. I got no-go gauges, go gauges, bore sight tools, earplugs, and stuff like that. And some people are like, why do you have earplugs in here? Well, the reason why I got earplugs in here is because if you're going to paint a rifle or do something where you don't want to get anything in the bore, pop this in the bore, not all the way, and then you can remove it and it'll protect the bore from any contaminants. Now these wires, these are used for a process to coat lead bullets with copper. I haven't mastered this yet. I'm still working on this. I actually failed pretty badly in my first try. But I'm leaving soon, so I probably won't be doing this in a while, but I just threw those in there as well. Now this is supposed to have drill bits in it, but I got little AR-15 pins, little tiny pins I could use on guns. This is the world's finest trimmer by Little Crow Gunworks. These are awesome because all you do is throw this in the drill boom and pretty much push the case in there, and then you got the right case length. And then I got all my labels for my reloads, and these are my swivel bits for cutting a swivel for stock, like a swivel mount. And these are, I don't know what these are, I can't remember what these are. Let me see what these are. Alright, so these are the reamers and stuff for reloading. Another thing in here that I got that's supposed to be there, but it's right beside my gunsmith case, is I usually have problems loading 223 due to the case length. So I got this. This is a Lyman gauge for 223. So that way you can ensure that you're getting exactly the right length that you need on your reloads. So that pretty much sums up what's in here. Now let's move to the upper drawer. Now this upper drawer, I'm not going to open this up, but these are all the cleaning board brushes and whatnot that I have in here. These are now, if you, as you notice, my cases. This case was originally for chokes for shotguns. This case was originally for a Lyman, I believe, die or something like that. Either way, something. But I use, yeah, there's not much in there, but those are for the bullet pullers, the little size for the bullet puller. So I try to use cases, recycle. Now, then I got all my bore snake cleaners. I really like the snake cleaners over the rods. If I can use snake cleaners over a rod anytime, then I'm going to use it. These are my AR-15 cleaning brushes. Like I said, those are my regular brushes, but these are my AR-15 ones. I try to keep them clean. These are all my patches. And then my microfiber towel rag. I got a few of them, but that's just one of them there. I even got one down there, but that's a little dirtier one. Q-tips for cleaning. A little light thing of grease. Some cleaning rods. I believe I got cleaning solution in here. And this is for scope. So if your scope's dirty, you can clean that. Clean the lenses. Little teeny adapters for running cleaning cloths through. Extra brushes. And that. And then I also got two main brushes over here. I got one for oil, it's marked oil, and one for cleaning. So red is for oils and green is for cleaning. And then I got miscellaneous brushes down there, different sizes, that, you know, came with my guns or whatever. So alright, there's that. And this is awesome. If you want to recrown a barrel or face a muzzle, get this crown tool and by Brownells. It's awesome. I used it a few times and I've used it on a few friends, and it is awesome. And you get better accuracy if your crown's damaged. You get way better accuracy with this kit. It's very easy. It's a little hand tool. Very simple. Alright, now we're going on to my upper left drawer. Now this drawer has my checkering tools, my X-Acto knife, a little lighter, bore sight, my Glock front sight tool, some more brushes underneath, and then I got a box cutter. And that pretty much is what's there. Now for my right side drawer. Alright, for my right upper drawer, I got these oil-based pens. Now these pens are very, very awesome. The military actually uses oil-based pens to write on like buttstocks and numbers and whatnot, and it actually stays on there because it's oil-based and it can take anything, mud, dirt, all that stuff. Very good pens. But I also got touch-up pens, front sight pens by Birchwood Casey, so on and so forth. And I even got underneath here, I got some Hornady primer sealer that you can use around the bullet and the primer. So if you're reloading some hunting rounds, it may be raining, that's definitely a must. I got some chamber flags here. I got a yellow one and an orange one. Then I got some Loctite, blue Loctite, and I believe that, yep, green Loctite as well. And some JB Weld. This is high heat. And then I got my bore light back here. It's just one cheap. It's a Avid bore light. It's a cheap one, but what I found is Avid tools are cheap, but they last a long time. I've had that since I've been gunsmithing pretty much. And this is just a screwdriver that you change tips out of. And here's all my little bits in this little Altoids can. I got all my bits in there. So, like I said, recycling and using whatever you can, it makes it much more organized in here. So, alright. So we got that. And now we got a smaller flathead, Phillips, and a bigger flathead. So that's pretty much what is in there. That is pretty much what is in my whole toolbox. So thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.